I thought I was a badass biker, tougher than nails, could handle anything. Well, life has a way of changing things. And boy, did it ever change things. My stroke paralyzed the left side of my body. Everyone always reminds me that things could always be worse. Could have paralyzed both sides. Could have lost speech, cognition, all of that, memory, all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't help any. I realize things can always be worse. On the flip side, couldn't they always be better? Hi, my name is Shane Demaris, and I am a biker who crashed my bike, caused a stroke. If you're new to the channel and are a fellow stroker, this is my story and my progress. Some of my setbacks as I try to adjust to my new life as a disabled man. Please like and share with others that this may help. Subscribe if you want to see more. My hope with posting these very personal videos is that I can help motivate other people that have had a stroke to continue with the recovery, to push hard, and to share your story as well, to help others. Let's work together. We have a lot of people out there. 1 in 4 people globally will have a stroke sometime in their lifetime. I think it's after 25 years old. 800,000 strokes a year in North America alone. 12.2 million strokes a year globally, with 11.9 million of those being new cases. There are a lot of strokers out there. Physio and rehabilitation is critical to getting on with life and just learning how to put your socks on. You have to relearn everything. Some days the hardest part of physio and rehab is just getting to physio and rehab. In some of these videos, you can notice that I'm not centered in them. My wife and daughter are helping me film these. And that's not the reason why they're off-centered, but the reason is there are other patients, so we're trying not to film people that I don't have permission to film. The therapists have all agreed that I could take film. I don't know if they know that I'm posting them on YouTube. I love the harness. Just takes all the fear away of falling, and I can just give her as hard as I want. And they get me doing a bunch of weird stuff too. The foot tap with the lights, that's an interesting one. It lasts, we go for, I think it's 3 minutes. The different colored lights, I switch feet to tap. Sometimes I lose my balance. Fell once. I guess it's not really considered a fall since I'm strapped in. It worked really good. It did take a couple people to get me back up, but it worked. Kind of feels like I'm dancing doing this thing. So that's kind of fun. There's a long track in one of the hallways, which is wonderful. And they get me going forward and backward, and then doing the light dance as well. I think that's what I'll call that now. The light dance, the light tap, light dance, that works. And then carrying the water tube. I'm sure it has a better name than that, but sometimes you got to put your hat on backwards because of the speed you get going. You don't want it to blow off. Aerodynamics, right? The Canadian dog sled. Love it. This was fun. So it's in a gymnasium. Tons of space. Not in the harness.
Don't push back.
So walking with the harness is helping me gain my balance, learn what sets me off balance, and giving me more confidence in walking without it. I was trying to think of a way how I could put one around my whole house. Maybe one on wheels that follows behind me like a drone. A sky hook. There you go. And I could just walk everywhere. Setting it up might be a bit of an issue, but that'd be cool. Then off to OT, upper body. After a grueling session of PT, lower body, it is a little bit fatiguing jumping into it, but it's nice to use the different muscle groups. So got to use some weights. That was good. I crave that. My body craves it. So we're going to keep pounding those things off. Spent the afternoon installing grab bars around the house, just in areas where I'm struggling. Generally in and out of the house is the hardest, as you could have seen from the last video of me coming out the front door. It takes me a little while. So we did one at the back door going out to the back patio. We also have a rooftop patio, one of my favorite spaces. So we put a couple in there. Recording everything that I do is a new experience for me. I've always taken some pictures and stuff of my rides and my bikes, but this is a new one for me. And it's not easy to do. It's not easy to admit. In my opinion, feels like failure with stroke. It, going from able-bodied to disabled mentally is a huge challenge. And if you're suffering with this or gone through this, you know what I'm talking about. Lately, it's been pretty good. We've got a bunch of things sorted out. And the more I progress physically and add in some tools to help as well. So just being humble, admitting that you need help has helped me. The grab bars is one example. You can change things around you to make things a little bit easier. I suggest that if you're struggling with being disabled, to do those things if you can. Get help if you can't do it on your own. Can't express enough how important it is to be nice to people when you're able-bodied. Because when you're disabled, it sure is nice to have them around and help you out. You're not going to do this on your own. I'm not going to do it on my own. I can't imagine where I'd be right now. I'm coming up to a year here soon June 22nd. It was my stroke anniversary. So if you're a stroker or know others, people who are dealing with stroke, and I don't mean to be flippant here with calling it stroker, I have had to add humor is another crucial thing for me. We gotta laugh at some of this stuff because it is funny. Please like and subscribe and share this with anybody you think it might help. I hope that my journey can improve someone's life, even just one person.